Hi there, welcome to the stream. Just doing a quick audio check. Everyone hear me? Yeah. Okay. Hi there, welcome to the stream. This is a new game that we're going to be streaming for the next couple of days. It's called Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to basically quick chat before we go. Again, thanks for all the follows and everyone that's left any views and comments and all that kind of good stuff. I really appreciated. Really had fun on Dave the Diver, and it's going to be and it's going to be a shame that we're off it now. But yeah, it's time to go on to a new game, and it should be really good. So I want you to be interactive as well. So we are going to make choices. So if you're following the stream, by all means, if I ask chat, you know, what should we do? Let's be interactive. I think it would be better off that way. Okay. Let's get on to playing Stray Gods. Okay, so let me just make sure everything's set up. We got English subtitles on. I will leave that on. I'll actually leave the subtitles as large, so if anyone wants to read it, they can. Time choices is on. Audio description I'm gonna leave off. Master volume we're going to leave it on, and music we're going to leave on at the moment. Everything we're going to leave on at the moment. Enable SFX for song UI. You sure what that is? On nighttime mode. Well, I am on the nighttime, but I'm okay. What are the controls? So we can use the gamepad if we really want to. Okay, I think we should be okay though. So that was off. So if we need to turn that off, I will turn that off. But we'll see what that is. Not too sure what SFX is. I think maybe it's like surround sound or something. I can't remember. Okay, let's go. New game. Slot 1. Also, we got a contents warning for our team across the world. This game was made on stolen ground. We'd like to acknowledge people. Okay. Act 1. Hey, can you hear the audio okay, everyone? If so, just tell me if I need to turn it up or down. There we go.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there. If they'd show up.
That's good to know, Owen.
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked.
Huh?
I think this went better.
Okay. So you're trying to make me feel better? Maybe we should try that straight away. It could be worse. Yeah, you're trying to make me feel better.
What you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Okay, chat. So I know I picked the first one. So we got I'm okay, it's frustrating, you're the best with a love heart, but I know you meant well. What do you think we should be saying? I'm okay.
I'm fine, Freddy. I'm really okay.
Yeah? You don't seem okay.
Well, I guess I just thought this would be easier, you know? How did I even get here?
So the choices that we make do
okay.
impact what we actually get to do in the game, the storylines, the ending
Music
as well.
is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer.
So for
the
instance,
lyricist.
again,
All
with the
of
love
this was
heart
your
on it
idea.
there, I think we could have like got into a romantic relationship like near enough straight away. I think you're fair.
You know that, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet.
Bit of song off the game.
Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Yeah, we know.
Thanks.
Huh?
I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
end,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no
Getting off a lot of emojis there from myself.
to be seen.
Floating all hands, everyone.
All things that lose their way can find it again.
I think someone's on my account.
There's no inertia.
Putting emojis in the chat. Okay, let's pick our trait. What should we be picking? Should we be picking Kick-Ass, which is in your face, disgrace, is very punk rock, not afraid to get reckless and aggressive whenever it's called for. Charming. Yeah, I know it's from Ryan. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. And clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This is Grace is sneakier, smarter, and wittier. Okay, chat. We think we go for kick-ass? Ryan, what do you think? Charming, kick-ass, or clever? You can only put emojis in the chat, can you? Okay, let's go for kick-ass, which is in your face. This is Grace. It's very punk rock. Is not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when called for. Here we go.
Maybe if I paddle hard enough, I'll fight the waves, try to be tough. Can I belong to the sea?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
So I don't think we can't. I don't know if you want to hear. So this is grayed out. I don't think. Yeah, we can't actually pick that. So can I ask what's wrong? I'm glad you did. And have we met before? Have we met before?
It's really weird. I feel like... Have we met before?
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
What does that mean?
It means I've traveled in many circles. May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Should we joke about it, be honest, or be guarded? Maybe we should just be joking about it. Among Us. That's not an answer. Among Us is... It's not an anchor.
It would sound stupid.
An answer.
Try me.
God.
Well,
What have I done?
I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place.
Lol.
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Right. ChronoPixelGaming.
Those
I'm
are
gonna
good
have to ban
questions
your
to
chat
ask.
if you keep on seeing stuff like that.
I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
I have to log it out.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else to...
Oh, here we go,
Oh, I'm
chat.
so sorry, Grace.
Get help.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No! No! You have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
Oh, look at that.
What is that?
Like a singing essence or something. Oh my god. Absorbed it, chat. Oh, what the?
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Okay, so the girl that we've just been singing with is now dead, and we've absorbed her spirit. We need help.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Oh, it's okay.
You are gonna tell me what's going on right now!
Whoa.
Who are you? How did you get here? What is happening?
Alright, jeez. Let me go. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
Called it. Thought it was the soul.
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right?
Oh.
With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Look everything, chat. Huh? Eat a cookie. Okay, here it is.
Our beloved sister, the last
So
of
that
the
was Hermes,
Muses,
this is
has
Athena.
passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
God?
yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly, it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone,
That's okay.
once queen of the underworld.
No,
Together,
Brian.
we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You live here, you expect me to believe this? You said I'm a god now? These are questions, and this is not, okay.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods, sorry, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Alright.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Die? You don't have that right. What, you think I'm just gonna stand here and...
Grace, please stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. Who do you think you are, threatening me like that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But... it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Whoa.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged. But it's unfair. I know,
Yes.
but our laws cannot be changed. But she came to me. You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she.
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You'll have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Oh, Apollo steps in. Mic drop. Get them all looking at him like, what?
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
I want a trial. We need to find the truth, or let me prove myself. I think we should go. Let's find the truth. Can I prove myself?
I can
Hey.
prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
What just happened?
Have what? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
Oh, now the game
What
starts,
happens after
chats.
a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, our original verdict stands.
We've got 1 week to prove that we did not kill her. Okay.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Yeah. Sheesh, it did.
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself.
The killer's gonna be one of these, yeah? I'm gonna call it right now. It's one of these in the room. It's the bird. Right, okay, day one. Time to head home. Oh, we're gonna click on it? Okay.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open.
Huh?
You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Yeah, I got kidnapped. I became a god. Yeah, no. You didn't find a body. Make up a story. Let's make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped. by
And I said
aliens.
it, kidnapped.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddie.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say. Like you're a secret spy. Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two.
Hold on, so 1 minute ago I get told not to tell anybody, and now second minute I'm like, I've got to tell this girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? I can't answer that. You, where you sent here? How can I help? And can we talk him? But to Freddy. Where you sent
Did
here?
Athena send you?
I know, I'm confused,
She
yeah.
didn't say anything. I kind of assumed.
That you're on your own? Yes, you'd think she'd do a better job of explaining the rules, wouldn't you? But no, I'm here of my own volition. Purely out of the kindness of my immortal heart. I assure you.
Immortal? Wait, who's immortal? I'm sorry, I'm lost here.
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Ooh, chat. Can she be trusted though?
Not leaving with Brian.
Ooh.
Oh, I can guarantee it.
And is he playing like the devil?
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
I'm guessing we're gonna tell her. Even though we just got told not to tell her. Or tell anybody.
Huh.
That's it?
Huh?
Huh?
I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Okay.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol,
Yeah,
a
how do we
foundling
know that?
who is set adrift most cruelly.
How do we know it's... We're not... Huh? Okay. How do you know about
Did you
me?
know where to find me?
Yeah.
Or know about me at all? You said Athena didn't send you.
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not
those
much to
little
tell.
birds.
Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy?
I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth questioning.
Huh?
Especially when they show up.
Carl's snitch. Certainly is.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
Okay, so what's in it for
So
you?
you're here purely for my sake then?
Yeah.
Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief.
Yeah.
Not too charitable to me.
Ah,
Like
yes.
Loki, wasn't he?
The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Yeah, he would say that, wouldn't he? What's in it for you? Oh, can I start again? Hold on a minute.
You know, you could be the killer,
Yeah.
for all I know.
Yeah, you could.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I'm gonna ask him again.
I still don't trust you.
Yeah.
Nobody does anything for free.
Nope.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, tell me the advice.
I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Lois starts singing.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
Awful.
Powerful.
Oh, it's called it, chat.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you.
Do you know, this guy reminds me of like Labyrinth. Like he's like kind of like, you know, telling you to go down here.
It's okay, Freddy.
Huh?
This is all me? What do I do?
Yeah.
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time
Okay,
to
let's
waste
try to go roll with it. Here we go, chat.
hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Been watching us, yeah. That's why I'm not going to try and follow him.
Had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. This was
Get
a
in.
drink I'd
Papa
be
evil in
drinking.
it.
But someone is dead and I'm losing my
I hate it.
Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Sing it, Freddie, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This is my time. Time to shine. I don't need either of you.
Well, what happens next?
Okay,
How
let
about
Freddie
a
and Pan sing.
solo?
Grace, are you sure about this?
Yes, a solo. Do it. We
Oh, no, no.
Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Grace, what are you doing? That wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing
I
around?
enjoyed it.
He should be avoided.
Or applauded.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
That's it, shut up. This is a wreck. If I had four hands, I'd grab you both by the neck. This is my life and it's happening to me. If we can't work this out, it's just gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Time for you to decide.
My time. Time to shine.
He's taking us both for a ride.
My time. I could go it alone. Time to
Cheese need rock to Freddie or Pan. Will it pick? Choose Freddie. Trust in your friends.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
Because she can help us.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
So you can... I think so. But
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Ah, that's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose.
Certainly is. Okay. I need her help. I need your help. Maybe next time, Freddy. I'm not worried.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Yeah, there we go. We got an achievement. We decided to stick with our bestie. But we have decided to go on our own. Investigate. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do, but who knows?
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, sure,
soon
Grace,
find
good
out.
job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
I'll say, so we've got, we can actually just look at the guitar, light, elegant painting, Warhol painting, drums, Elvis picture, harp and instrument. Okay, we'll just go from the top, go all the way down.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse?
They're my drums now.
Okay to ask.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Actually, yeah, if you're the new muse, is this not your apartment?
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't, like, his muse, or...
That's it. This is probably a person that's been
The
through
giant harp.
time.
Of course there's a giant harp.
Okay, so we've had a look at everything.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful,
This is Apollo,
created
yeah.
a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Can't do these. Let's not say Pan, just in case.
Why do you think? 1 week to prove my innocence, remember?
I do remember, yes.
This is Calliope's home. Seemed as good a place as any to start.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Okay. We'll ask him a few questions.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. I hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't.
Kill me?
I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against
Oh,
it.
you told her about Pan.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
Yeah.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have.
Yeah.
There could be a clue.
Okay.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
I can't do this.
These two are grayed out.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning I'm not leaving until you give me something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
Oh, she's gonna sing.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Oh. We go, he's gonna sing.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head, long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
Yeah, prove it.
Tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Let's see.
Oh, is he gonna help?
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna help.
It's time to move.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help.
Yeah, we convinced
I'm
him.
not certain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't
Yeah.
she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Looks like it could be useful. There you go again. Can you explain why?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
So you have a power you won't ever use because all it does is hamstring you. Yikes.
Welcome to my life. But there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to
So
meet.
we keep on coming up, journal updated. We must have a journal, which we've obviously not been able to access yet.
This is
Hi, Renchi. A little bit late. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes, and excuse the mess.
You've missed a couple of songs, but we're right at the beginning of the game, to be honest with you.
Our idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save
So
up enough money to
basically,
afford
we're in
a
kind of
house?
like a college,
I guess
and we were in kind of like a singing contest, and straight away someone's been killed, one of your rivals,
You said I need
and
someone?
her soul has gone into you, and she was a god, and now you're a god. And the other gods have basically told you you've got 1 week to prove that you didn't kill her because you have blood on your hands. And this is what we're trying to do now. We're trying to prove that we're not a killer by getting evidence. This guy here is another god. We've just sung to him because we're now MUs. We can sing to people to convince them into telling us stuff.
So
It's been really good up to now.
The future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use
Yeah, we were
computers.
caught in the rain as well,
I'm a
Renji.
hacker. That's
Bad
it.
cold rain over here as well.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Okay. Keep on calling them Paul. So these are all questions, so we can ask all these.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah.
So Renji, we have been
Apollo,
trying to
Says he's a god of prophecy.
let
blah,
yourselves
blah, 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 blah.
pick what we should be
But
picking.
you don't
Ella
believe
has
him.
picked a few things. Sometimes we've
Believe
got a
him?
time limit, so
who
sometimes we
believe
have to be fast.
It's
Sometimes I
super
will be
weird,
picking
but
options as well, but there's
he's
no
a decent
time limit.
guy,
I'll be given a
so
chat,
he can be
like, you know, kind of
Apollo
like
if
what
he
we want to
wants,
go,
but
what we want to do.
I just can't call him that.
When there's questions like this, we can just ask the questions.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, it kind of is.
No, you're still a suspect. I need to learn what you're really about.
All right, that's fair.
A suspect? You mean like a suspect in a crime suspect? Paul?
Everyone's a
Please.
suspect.
I know that. Paul's a lot of things.
Even my own kind of
He ain't bad.
bestie is a suspect.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh, with a K Enterprises, okay.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I might let him help because we don't really know this woman. She does want me dead, basically.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Yeah, we have let him help. So let's go to the underworld. What's that then? I see that. Oh, here we go. Nightclub. Here we go, Renji. When we start singing in a minute. See the power.
Welcome to the underworld.
Okay.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
It's Pam. Okay, so...
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Oh, I'll fight her if I have to. Yeah, we're gonna go for that.
All I know is if she's spoiling for a fight, she'll get one.
It might come to that, I suppose.
You're not gonna try to stop me?
Sometimes strength is the only thing Persephone respects. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crowd.
So we had three choices at the beginning there, Renji. We could be smart.
Be careful,
I think it was like charisma, have a lot of charisma or be like wild. We pick being wild so we can just like be upfront and like trying to attack people if we really needed to. So again, we've got a choice. We can just go to talk to any of these. Let's just, these are all the gods. We've already talked to him, but I might as well talk to him again. Just use anything.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
Yeah, beats her off.
Couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was... Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Yeah, nightclubs are
Hades did kidnap Persephone.
Not
That
fighting for.
certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well.
Okay, we got a journal update.
Zeus and the idols were mindful of what.
So we know that Persephone is she's killed before.
Persephone was punished for the murder. The underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen.
Well, so she got a bone to pick then, basically.
And honestly, I can't blame her.
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol?
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know...
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Okay.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight.
No, we definitely cannot trust her. She's also been a crime boss. You know, she's definitely got it in her to kill. But that would be just too obvious. Let's put it that way.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never.
Yeah.
I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality.
Like I said, she's number one suspect at the moment, but...
Don't you ever have fun?
I mean, it's
no
too
drinking
obvious,
or dancing
wouldn't it?
in Apollo Land?
No, you can't be red.
When I had the muses to keep me company.
Oh, we can... Okay. Okay, this is a chat vote. Should we say, I'm sorry, try living a little, or should we heart, I'll keep you company? You should... Definitely. So the heart doesn't mean straight away we're romantic. It just means that we've said something that they do like. But if we keep on saying love heart things, I think it will lead into a romance. I've been long enough to know we feel about him long. Let's try living a little then. Yeah, chat. Should we go for that rather than the hearts? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna say try living a little.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
We've just he could be a
I
murderer
know you
eventually,
know,
yeah.
but
We don't
you're in
want
a
to fall in love
club.
with him.
Live a little.
This style of
Plus, we've only just met the guy. We're not that kind of
unfamiliar,
girl.
but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
I'll get going. I still need to find Persephone.
I'll keep trying as well.
Okay. Let's talk to Eros. Right, so we got journal entry updated again. I've not seen this guy. Okay. Beefcake.
Oh. Hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Okay, this is the Eros, god of sex. There is a god of... We're going to ask the question.
Wait,
There's a god of
did
sex?
you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really.
Desire, sensuality and attraction.
Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
So he's basically Cupid. He could be the bad guy. Anybody could be the bad guy.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Okay, so I need to find Persephone, but we're gonna ask these questions
You know
first.
Aphrodite, right?
Yeah.
I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable.
I'm presuming they're all gods. I'm not too sure about demigods. And I'm not too sure about the girl, because she obviously, well, they called her a god, so they didn't say anything about a demigod. But I would have said that a muse is probably a demigod. But I don't know if she's because a god, if they're immortal, isn't it? If they're actually a god, demigods aren't actually immortal. They're just really powerful. They can actually die. Yeah, all the inbreeding from the... Well, yeah, I mean, it was, wasn't it? They were all having...
The god of sex
having it off with
at a
everybody.
club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what?
No, we're not actually related, don't worry.
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Okay, you enjoy that? It's a bit creepy. It's a bit creepy.
Yeah, it doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
That's true. Oh.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. That obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just... Nope. Never mind.
Oh, there's something on his mind. You can talk to me.
I'm willing to listen.
Yeah, you can talk to me. Just tell me.
I appreciate that.
Tell me everything.
Maybe some other time.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
It's not for it yet.
I'm looking for Persephone,
We'll break
but
him.
I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
She's that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little.
He was
You haven't been around long.
Oh,
But
he's
once
sad.
you have, you'll learn that idle grudges are forever.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Oh my god, it's so cheesy. Right, let's go to Hermes. Oh god.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Voice is
Hello,
so squeaky in Hermes. I know he's fast,
Sorry
but
about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
what's
You're
this
not
like?
much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So
Yeah.
I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but
You're a lot older than that,
mostly I
Hermes.
do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Okay.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Oh.
Can I ask how he died?
Yeah. Tell us more.
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Oh.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body? Clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Yeah,
Oh
you knew
no,
her.
I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Isn't it when your eyes look to one side, doesn't that mean you're lying? He's not giving us direct eye contact, is he? Yeah, you don't seem that sad. Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Pull yourself together. Are you gonna let Persephone boss you around forever?
Maybe?
No, you do that, she'll be walking all over you for centuries. You're a god.
Yeah, I'm a god.
You never know, she might be impressed, right?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, let me know when you want to find her. I'll even stand way, way back while you chat.
Okay, so... Oh, we can actually talk to Persephone now. Hold on a minute. Let's go talk to Pandal first. We'll just go straight to Persephone. I'll go to Pan. Yes, he's still dodgy, isn't he, this guy?
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led
Yeah,
me
don't
here.
trust him either.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me.
What you didn't
How
see
you
Renji at
managed
the
to
beginning,
stir a sun god from his old
after the death and you became a god, this guy basically tried to brainwash us.
Nicely done.
And I still don't know if he actually did or not.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
Yeah.
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Yeah.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yeah. Or maybe a murderer. Seems so.
Either that or a murderer. One of the two.
Well, I didn't realize you saw me as dangerous.
You think it's funny?
I think everything's funny, Grace. It's part of my charm.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Yeah, trust nobody. Right, let's go talk to Persephone. Do we have to talk to Apollo? Yeah, Apollo we have. Okay. Let's get ready for the singing battle, because I know it's going to happen. So we've opened up a bit more dialogue. We haven't got access to this diary yet, so I feel that they'll have a big part to play in this game now.
Be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
Ooh.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me?
Oh, we're here to challenge you.
Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Yeah, nobody could
Prove
be.
you didn't.
Yeah.
That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh. Oh. She goes.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Here we go.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
This. Okay. Wait for the audience a bit and then we'll go on the attack.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
We go.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find. I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
One more audience and then we'll go on the attack.
Well, I don't know anyone, I'm new.
Did I say making angry?
What's your name? What do you do? That's the thing with the front row. You're part of the show. How keen a stand-up routine, knee deep in a grave. Works the crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I can't say I don't know who you are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar. Before my time, a discontinued line.
Oh, that's a put down.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise. Coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead. Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you, people on my right. Here we go.
Oh, 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 oh. Go for the kill. This is it. We got the crowd on our side.
Come on! What are you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out and the crowd is there for me. Voices joyous, join me steadily. Catch that, it's the sound of destiny. Who sends for me to question me? Persephone, they said to me, Queen of the dead, you're dead to me. On the moves, who are you to step to me?
Oh.
Don't use that word.
Oh.
You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her. Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Ah, it's my show now.
Oh wow, this used to be your crowd. Looks like it's mine. You lose, outperform a muse. Don't even try. Time for the headline show. You're free to go. Guess now you know who I
Is that enough, Persephone? Do we need to go another round?
No. No, you've earned your answers.
Oh, win chat. She's gonna answer our questions.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker.
Mic drop indeed.
Couldn't watch the idols wither away without.
Just play to the crowd there, didn't I? And then once he was on my side, that's it. I went in for the
So
kill.
I gave her the apartment.
You gave it to her? Okay.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
So she was the one that trashed it.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she
So she's just been killed and she went over and trashed it. Sounds a bit suspicious, yeah?
I don't know. That sounds suspicious.
Yeah.
I hoped I could find evidence, something that made sense. But no, it was only you.
I made sense?
You were there. You were covered in her blood. There was no other explanation. But now I'm not so sure.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies?
Yeah.
The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Yeah.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Well, I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through this.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury.
Overlook something, Cladby can't be. We've overlooked something. Let's go.
There is something missing, we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
Oh.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, god of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. illusions, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him or stay.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Yeah, what was all that about?
That? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Ooh,
yeah, Reggie,
no
it's really emotional, isn't it?
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Okay.
And where is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry. I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax?
Yeah,
You can relax.
I've only got a week.
I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Act 2, chat. Maybe fast Act 1.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
So this is our best friend.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner? Kept in a cave by a cyclops? I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Turned into a tree.
Tree? That's random.
Yeah, Apollo kept chasing this woman named Daphne, and it doesn't matter. Important thing is, you're back.
I met Apollo tonight, actually.
What? No way. Okay, all right. You have to tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld.
One step closer to finding the killer.
That's what I said.
And
I
you
don't
ended
think
up
so,
siding with
Renji.
Apollo? Lord of the
I think
Sun,
we've got
god
more
of prophecy?
questions.
Do you trust
the
me?
answers, to be honest.
As much as you can trust an idol. I swear, Freddy, they're all nuts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super careful.
Definitely.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place.
She seems to know a lot
I could go back to the
about
underworld. Make sure Persephone
these, like,
decision,
you know,
personally.
about everything.
Oh, and
I mean, she literally seems to know a lot.
Pan left a card. Says, "Come by
It's our
Olympus."
friend. She did it. Well, we
means
said
they're
that right
not
at the
in
beginning.
Greece.
It could be her. She does know a lot about these idols, and she's not. You know, she weren't surprised. She was like, "Oh right, yeah, blah 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 blah," and he was more surprised than her.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Oh, sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse! The embodiment of inspiration! Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, so we got day 2. We got talk to Apollo, talk to Pan, and talk to Persephone. Alright. So we didn't actually talk to Persephone right at the end then, so we maybe should go back to her and talk to her before we go talk to these. We've already talked to Apollo. Let's go back to talk to Persephone. Let's see what she actually says now that we...
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave.
Oh.
If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
Ooh. Okay, we should apologize for him. Or I still need help, or I wanted to see you. Well, we still do need help, that is correct, but I don't think she's going to give it us. She probably won't accept an apology, so...
I wanted to see you again. Make sure there were no hard feelings.
Oh, so it's a social visit then. Oh, let me be clear. There are no hard feelings. There are no feelings at all. You came, you got what you wanted, you left. Wherever you need to go next, I'm sure Apollo can take you.
There's nothing stopping us from being friends. We don't need to be allies.
As I said before, I'm still not convinced of your innocence. I'd say that stops us from being friends, Grace.
Really? Still?
Either you're guilty, in which case you won't be here long, or you're innocent, and we can speak after the trial. But one last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
Okay. Okay, let's talk to Pan then. Also talk to Apollo. So she's basically saying, don't get anybody's help. Just do it by yourself. But I don't think we've got that
I'd
option.
say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
No, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here, or...?
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen.
It's the second time we've heard that Hecate, Lady Hecate. Not actually met her
Olympus
yet.
is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's
There's like settings on it.
Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the
Fill
original.
it up, click a setting, done. Leave it.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know. 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give up my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
Yeah.
Right.
Eyes right. We gotta outlive
You asked me
the
to
week.
meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier.
Yeah, we rejected them.
Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Cheeky.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest.
Hello, and if you're that confused, just get a cold drink. It's not hard. Fill up the water, and there's 2 settings there, 9500, and then click it, done. Right. What is a reliquary?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Okay, would Hecate really help me?
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
This person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart?
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
He's so slimy, him.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting...
What was she doing?
I don't know, rats.
Huh?
Yeah. Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Yeah, I thought that's all.
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace, but if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really...
You know what I mean? How she just knew that.
Oh. But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool.
You know what I mean? She just knows
knowledge
a lot. She knows too much. You know.
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate, I love your library. So much knowledge. Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
Okay.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name.
You know what I mean?
Big
How would she know this?
In a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I mean, she's like
This
really
Minotaur.
into the lore of the mythology of things, but
do you?
yeah.
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go then.
Yeah, I mean, she either knows too much. Maybe she's a god in disguise, a good fairy as well, or she is just a complete nerd. She just knows a lot about this stuff.
If I can, sure. Why not?
Because Pan, that's why not?
I thought you were over that.
Okay. I hope you're right. Let's go meddle in someone's love life. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? A lot. Oh my god, look sad at him. What's this person? Oh, thank you.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary.
Oh, I can
Who
say.
permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came!
Okay, I'm no morsel, run Freddy.
Listen, lady. I don't care who you are. One more word and I'll have you dancing a jig until your giant feet fall off.
Grace...
No!
What
no!
she just
I've had it
did
with being
so you
threatened.
guys can go on
Just
a murder mystery
once, I'd like to
adventure
go
along.
somewhere and not
Yeah,
be
I mean,
challenged
yeah.
to a fight.
You... are... Grace?
Then Calliope is dead.
Well, she shrunk down,
Is that
didn't she,
now? I
that
thought
fast?
That was not for another 11 months yet.
What? She knew it would happen.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
We didn't even have a band.
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
Yes.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Oh, thank God for that. There'll be tea.
Curious.
That's what we needed.
It is clear something unanticipated has occurred. Something outside.
Based away, call us investigating.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
These aren't let me Astron. I'm keen for your help.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Huh? Uncle New Kettle.
Oh!
What's the beast?
Are we doing guests?
Beauty and the Beast?
Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter maybe you...
Oh yeah, the Beast.
Oh, nope. No, no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
Whoa.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Time to use my powers.
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you're still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Kate?
Kate? You don't mean...
Oh, that is so
Oh,
cute.
he's in love with her.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. I want to try. Won't you help me?
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a
Never
magic
mind,
disguise,
Cat,
a new identity. And I
Well,
thought
he's a
she should
beast.
give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh, well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
He was a bellend. I didn't eat anybody except Theseus. He was just a bellend. Oh my god.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I
can't
can
believe
do?
he just said that.
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
Okay, I think we'll help him. What will you do in return? Doesn't this seem weird? What if she turns you down? Okay, well, all the questions.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe
Okay.
she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me.
Aw.
Just once. I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do.
Okay.
You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddy?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
Okay.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Oh,
Just speak
okay.
from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me
So good, this
are
game.
meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
Shit, can somebody help?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about it?
That's so funny.
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh my god.
Let's not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh no.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Yeah. 78 Pro.
I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught?
Oh, she's singing back.
You're in love with me. You couldn't possibly. Really? Oh, you're doing great. Give it
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh,
Cast a spell on me.
there we go.
It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you. Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea. But
I'll make you
don't
tea.
want more than tea.
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility, don't you see? Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished, could someone please rescue me? This is a disaster, Grace, help me!
Hecate, if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this Minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess, he's already moved in. Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire.
Hey, will you dance with me? Oh, never mind. You know, this isn't the first time I've pretended to dance with you.
Yes, twirl!
Who thought a ball could could live under a shell. I don't need your answer, you know me too well. This love is my truth, and I know in my soul that the magic in here is beyond our control.
It's true, there's a part of me that yearns for more. If I had my pick, it'd be you I adore.
Oh, here we go.
All is written, powers greater than fate give meaning to what the world puts on our plate. Yet, even so, this could all go astray.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
He's bared his soul, so what's the debate? Will you let him in before it's too late? Astarion.
Kate?
It seems you've cast a spell on me.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall have my own story. You've cast a spell on me. And we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me. Well, that was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Astarion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Astarion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Astarion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Astarion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, when I tell you.
Whew! You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
Yeah.
She did what?
No,
what?
We didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
What?
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. Magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her. Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know. She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the reliquary though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
That's true.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope was wounded inside the reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
The real horns.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm okay there, friendo. Made progress.
Honestly, I'm furious. Someone knew she was here. They attacked her here.
And got away without Asterion seeing them.
I might never find out, Freddy. What if I go to Medusa and that leads nowhere? What then? Someone murdered her and they might never see justice.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Next thing is to
always sus.
go back to Pan.
I think everyone is in this
Tell him his
game.
favor is done.
What an adventure.
And again, Pan sent you
You're just
here
lucky, Grace.
for a
Luckier
thing, and
than
you found
you
out
think.
more. This
go do
Pan
what
is
you have to,
leading you
and I'll
in the
meet you back at your
direction,
cabin.
isn't he?
Okay.
And it makes you wonder why. You know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, do a
Pan.
favor for me. But like it's led you into this
I hope
new
you're
investigation
here,
with
'cause
Medusa
I
now.
don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
A minute. Thought they weren't allowed to take books out.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
You know I did. Don't try to deny it.
I'm fairly certain I've yet to deny anything at all.
Ugh!
Grace, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were being fresh.
Go ahead. Tell me it's a coincidence that you knew exactly where to send me.
Exactly. But I just
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary.
Yeah.
I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
No.
Give me a reason to believe you, Pan.
Ah, you want the ever-elusive proof. If I had that to offer, do you think I would hesitate to share it? Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
If you're still up for trading favors, I could use more help.
Oh, of course you could. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Talk to Frodo, talk to Apollo, talk to Freddy. Medusa's lair. Oh, let's go straight to Medusa's lair.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Ugh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
Like he's got carrying a big mace and everything.
You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
What kind of equipment does one bring to a meeting with Medusa?
This isn't a meeting, Grace. You're not here to sell her on your business plan.
Please tell me you don't have any weapons in there.
Nothing that would get me stopped on the bus. Look, you're gonna need some backup in there, okay? Do you even know anything about Medusa?
I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me, but yeah, tell me what you know.
I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right?
Yeah.
And she was cursed?
She was cursed.
Not really, no.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
She was more beautiful,
doesn't she
wasn't
work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the worst. But, you know, so was the Minotaur.
Astarion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
I mean, if I remember the story, I think Medusa was actually really beautiful, and Athena was like, you know, because there was a lot of like male attention and whatever, and Athena was like, yeah, I'm not having that. Turned into some horrible thing. Gonna pack that maybe. Yeah, that's right. Wrench your nose.
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
Oh, really,
I'm
really
serious.
Long, yeah.
Perseus used the mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Yeah, let's
Unless
take a
you
photo
brought
of
a
her.
mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Okay, so we can confront, use a distraction, and find an offensive. Well, okay, let's go for use a distraction. Let's see if this will work.
Hi, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
I like our pan's right behind you. Did you see
I'm
that?
afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh, God. No. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body odors. Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit. No, do not tell me that I got it wrong. I spent $50 on this ticket. I demand my personal photo.
Demand my personal photo. Ooh, in the Piper's Nest. Go. Oh. Oh my god, what kind of place is this? Ooh. Oh, you seen the little snakes underneath cover?
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the muse. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite.
Yeah, teeth, yeah. Not the teeth you want to be, it's the little snakes, isn't it?
Before you start the show, Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan's is a friend of Pan's.
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Yes, you do. Now,
Oh. She's trying to turn this into stone chats. You gonna fight it?
What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time! Cause this time I find dine. That oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey, look
You flipped that hood. Then out came the snakes. You're so good. Finally, some steaks. Oh, the ice thing. What a difference an actual monster makes. Murdering muses
helps me relax.
I should sound out Athena about your naughty night snacks. Me and Athena need to touch base. I'll say what I've seen.
I'm getting quite keen to chew off that face. Now look into
Medusa, look into your own eyes. Nope. Okay. It was worth a shot. You know you're not unhot. That's my opinion anyway.
Don't look at me.
The snakes, sure they're snakes, but you can pass them off as fakes. Like it's just a cosplay.
It's just an outfit.
You're not a monster to me. I think that you should try to see Medusa in another
little girl. No more Hail Marys. The not unhot girl is you. The monster's me.
You don't know, you don't know.
Do know that you didn't
kill Calliope. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine grace, I'll take.
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like fate won't see what your eyes see when you look at me.
Don't look at me.
Whoa.
You think that will hurt me, child? You have not done your homework.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
Hey, stand down, Freddy. Let's give Medusa some space.
Yeah, okay. I'm watching her, though.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered.
Yeah, what a
I
battle.
want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
How can we believe you?
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. To taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have. I know it's hard to believe what a monster tells you, but it is true.
Were you following?
You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
You find out why Calliope
Did you
was
ever
there?
find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Indiscretion, huh? It's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. And if Lady Athena should learn the truth...
What will Lady Athena do?
I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Pondering the big question, Grace. Do we actually believe her?
Story checks out. We're missing something.
She gave us the same story as the Minotaur, but something's still not right. I don't buy it.
How do we catch her in the lie, though?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
So, the hunt continues? Great. More adventures for me, then.
Hey, I really appreciate all your help, Fred.
Right? I am so good at this. Who needs to be an idol?
Is this where you offer to be my kick-ass high priestess?
Am I not already? Seriously, am I not?
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
Hold up.
Why? Is there some reason you need to know what happened to Calliope?
Is that so strange? Don't we all desire justice?
You sent me to the reliquary because you wanted justice.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
Yep.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
Let's talk to Freddy and then talk to Apollo. Well, it says I should talk to Apollo. It's been a while. Okay, no, okay, let's go to Apollo then.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
You might be right about Pan. I thought it could be Medusa, but now I'm not so sure.
Why? Is that why you've taken so long to see me? You've been investigating on your own?
Right. Let me explain.
You went to see Medusa and you didn't even tell me?
I don't like phones either.
Grace, that could have ended very poorly.
Oh, were you worried? I needed to do it away that time.
I know, but let's focus on the important part of the story.
Which is that Medusa seems to have been cleared. And that brings us back to Pan. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
Okay. Why is it?
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
Okay.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Nothing left to do but go to Aphrodite's party. Okay.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. It's fine.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
I don't like the sound of that. What am I missing?
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Oh.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except...
Except Calliope was murdered.
Well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories, so the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with
basically,
Aphrodite
we've got Calliope in her.
Since we came to the New World.
Eventually she'll take over
She
us.
has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Okay. I have
Why
a party
throw a
for it.
party for it? Doesn't that mean everyone's here to...
Watch her die? Yeah, I suppose so. We're also here to celebrate. We're here to help Aphrodite remember before she forgets again.
Yeah, sounds like a real banger.
This party isn't for us, Grace. It's for her.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war, and eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling?
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Unfortunately, that's where we're going to leave the stream chat. So let's actually quickly check this journal. We've not checked this. Okay, so this should give us the breakdown of characters. Also, it does actually tell you like a little bit. It might be worth reading these one time. Yeah, it's a lot to read through, isn't it? But it might be worth reading them. Okay, so does it just automatically save? I'm guessing it does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, being a good game, love the singing, yeah. You know, it's really been good, actually. I've really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? The musical bits are really well done. It's basically like, like, obviously who's done it, but like the blonde guy doesn't do search, which makes him sus. Lol. I think they're all a bit sus, aren't they, Renji, at the moment? I think we can't count anybody out. I think as we'll getting into more acts now, I don't know how many acts there was, but I don't think there's a lot, to be honest with you. We got into act 2 pretty fast. Oh, He-Man, yeah, the blonde guy. Yeah, I think eventually I'll start like whittling down, like, you know, that's not them, it's not them, until there's like maybe 2 or 3 maybes, and then I think the end of the game it will probably be who do you think did it, kind of that. But then again, I don't know. But yeah, it's been really interesting. I've really enjoyed playing it. You know, half the time I've noticed I've like just big smile on my face, just like especially with the musical bits and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm really glad that I actually picked this game, because it's not really a normal game that I would actually play as well. So I like, you know, sometimes I like to pick games that I've never tried or never played, and yeah, it seems really good. So I hope you enjoyed that stream, and unfortunately, yeah, we'll leave it as that for tonight, and we'll stream again tomorrow. So that's been Stray Gods, and yeah, it's kind of like watching a show. Yeah, definitely is, Renji. Yeah, a lot of fun. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining the chat again, Renji and Owen, and everybody that's been viewing in the chat as well. Stream, and also people popping in and out. So if you ever want to come in and have fun with the chat as well, or you just want to view, that's absolutely amazing. I'll see you all again tomorrow, and have a nice night, have a nice morning. Bye for now.